In this video, I'm sharing the easiest Japanese-style collagen soup you can make at home using simple ingredients and a method gentle enough for everyday wellness. After age 60, our body's collagen production decreases significantly. Research shows that collagen production gradually declines each year starting in young adulthood, and this decline becomes more noticeable in older age. We often attribute certain changes in our bodies solely to aging. Reduced comfort in the knees, getting tired more quickly, or not being able to stand as straight as before. However, some of these situations may also be related to the lifestyle and dietary habits we have acquired over the years. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our bodies. Skin, bones, joints, muscles, connective tissues, and even the intestinal wall. It is one of the fundamental building blocks of all of them. In fact, collagen is like an invisible network that holds the body together. However, as we age, this network begins to weaken. Collagen production slows down after approximately 25 to 30 years of age. After age 50, this decline accelerates. Collagen loss becomes more pronounced, especially in women after menopause. We feel the consequences of this very clearly in our daily lives. Cracks in the knees, joint stiffness, decreased muscle strength, thinning and sagging skin, bones becoming more fragile. That's why collagen isn't just about aesthetics in older age. The real issue is being able to move, stay strong, and to live independently. Many people over 100 in Japan seem to have realized this a long time ago. With the simple kitchen habits and daily routines they learned from their ancestors, they can maintain an active and upright life even in their 80s and 90s. It's as if they've cracked the code. Today, let's explore this simple yet effective approach together. What I'm sharing is not medical advice, but general information based on traditional culinary experience. Before we get to the video, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you can stay up to date with new content. Let's get started. Collagen is often discussed today as a beauty trend. Powders, pills, promises of quick results. Yet in Japanese cuisine, collagen has never been a beauty product. Collagen supports joint lubrication and resilience, helps slow muscle loss, strengthens bone structure, reduces skin thinning and fragility, and contributes to intestinal wall integrity. So how can we support collagen? Here's an important point. The body does not produce collagen ready-made. It produces it itself. We simply create the right conditions for this production. Fish, especially small fish that can be eaten with their skin, bone broth simmered for a long time, vegetables and fruits rich in vitamin C, and minerals such as zinc and copper support collagen production. Collagen. For many years, it has been a natural part of the Japanese table, prepared with simple soups, slow cooking methods, and few ingredients. The aim of this approach was not to create major changes in a short time, but to establish habits that could be easily incorporated into daily life without straining the body. That's why this soup isn't a trend. It's the simplest form of a traditional cooking method that is still applicable in modern life. The ingredients are simple, it's easy to make, and it's practical enough to prepare regularly. That's precisely why it has maintained its presence in Japanese home cooking for many years. When we talk about collagen in old age, we're not actually talking about miracles, but about small, regular habits. I always remember the story of an elderly Japanese woman. She lives in a small town. She doesn't make big plans every morning or follow special regimens. She just continues the same simple habits she's had for years. a simple soup she cooks at home. When asked, she says she eats this way not to stay young, but to avoid straining her body. Long simmered broths, vegetables, small but regular portions. Perhaps that's why, even in her advanced years, she doesn't rush when moving, but walks with confidence. She doesn't struggle to get up from a chair because she's learned to treat her body gently over the years. It is believed that regularly eating traditional foods containing collagen supports the body against changes that come with age. But what really makes the difference is consistency and simplicity. Perhaps this recipe too is not about big changes for us. It could be the beginning of a small but sustainable habit. Many of my friends living in the West say that as they get older, they find it difficult to stand, have to reduce their physical activities, or see the sounds coming from their knees as an inevitable part of aging. In Japan, however, the perception of aging is a little different. Of course, not everyone is the same, but many elderly people continue to live their daily lives actively. They walk to run their errands, go shopping, and see movement as a natural part of life. The smell of miso soup rising from homes in the early hours of the morning is a small but meaningful example of this. These soups are prepared not only when someone is sick, but as a normal part of daily life. Bone broths that have been simmered for a long time are also part of this culinary culture. Instead of artificial products, natural ingredients prepared using traditional methods are preferred. But the goal is not to focus on a single effect. It is to maintain a balanced approach to nutrition that supports the body as a whole. In this approach, the skin, joints, and bones are not considered separately. They are all seen as parts of the same whole, nourished patiently and regularly. In Japan, collagen is not considered a separate food or a special supplement. Rather, it appears on the table as a natural result of traditional home cooking. Bone broths simmered over low heat for long periods have been used in Japanese cuisine since ancient times. Chicken bones, fish bones, or heads are cooked slowly without rushing for hours. This method reflects a cooking philosophy that is believed to deepen the flavor and make the food more nutritious. Especially in fish-based cuisine, no part is wasted. Fish bones and spines form the basis of light and clear soups. These soups are highlighted by simplicity rather than heavy spices. Miso and vegetable-based soups are the most common examples of this tradition in daily life. They are consumed almost every day in small portions. The goal is not to strain the body, but to achieve a regular and balanced rhythm. In traditional Japanese cuisine, it is believed that these types of soups support the body and offer a gentle balance against the changes that come with age. That is why, even today, these simple soups remain an integral part of daily meals in Japanese homes. The easiest Japanese collagen soup. Ingredients? The best thing about this soup is that it doesn't require any special or hard-to-find ingredients. It's inspired by Japanese cuisine, but is made with basic ingredients that can be found in any kitchen. The main ingredient we need is chicken bones or chicken wings. In Japanese home cooking, whatever is available is usually used. The important thing is to cook the bones slowly and patiently. Onion, leek, or a little fresh ginger is added to balance the flavor. These are not used to give the soup a dominant taste, but to create a soft aroma in the background. All these ingredients are cooked with just water. There are no heavy spices or complex sauces. This simplicity makes it easy to make the soup regularly. When serving, You can add a small amount of miso if you like. This is entirely optional and does not change the basic structure of the soup. So you don't need to look for special Japanese ingredients for this recipe. All of these are products that can be easily found in your daily shopping. Now let's move on to the preparation. The most important feature of this soup is not speed, but simplicity. First, place the chicken bones or wings in a pot and add enough water to cover them. Bring to a boil over medium heat. When the water starts boiling, skim off the foam that forms on the surface. This step helps the soup have a clearer and milder taste. Then add onion, leek, or a little ginger. These ingredients aren't the stars here. They just create a balanced flavor in the background. Now reduce the heat. Don't rush after this stage. Leave the soup to simmer slowly over low heat. Over time, the color and aroma of the water will begin to change. If we're adding salt or miso, we do this last. This way, the flavors remain more balanced. There's a common saying in Japanese cuisine for soups like this: low heat, patience, and simplicity. That's exactly the essence of this recipe. Instead of thinking of this soup as a special cure or short-term treatment, it is best to calmly incorporate it into your daily life. Starting the day with a small bowl or consuming it as a light soup before dinner is sufficient. The goal is not to increase the amount, but to establish a regular rhythm. You don't have to do it every day. 2 or 3 times a week is more than enough, as long as it's sustainable. In Japanese culinary philosophy, more is always better does not apply. The key is to establish habits that can be maintained over the long term without overdoing it. Therefore, this soup should be considered a recipe that accompanies daily life with small but consistent steps. Sometimes the strongest habits are the simplest ones. Collagen is not a miracle, but with proper nutrition, exercise, and patience, it is possible to have a stronger, more flexible body that moves more comfortably in later years. This simple approach in Japanese cuisine has been passed down from generation to generation over the years. Instead of big claims, they've relied on small but consistent steps. If these traditional and simple recipes interest you, you can like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'd love it if you could share in the comments which Japanese soups you'd like to see in the next video. Stay healthy